What's that?
122 should be 97.
Yeah, good job. So that's now your yeah, okay. So listen to the ATIS. Right? So you got it. Okay. So listen, you're gonna adjust the altimeter. Three zero 3038. Okay, 3038. A little bit more, a little bit more. There you go. Good job. Great job. Okay. Let's keep going down the checklist.
So this is yeah,
That's on look 1200, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Point and active one.
All right. Talk so I can hear you. I want to hear you talk.
Yeah. Check
Yeah.
wind and active run validity.
Okay. All right. So right now, just remember, if there's no wind, we always take off 5. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Check brakes and engine.
All right. So I will check my brakes first, and then you'll check yours. So I'm gonna move forward. And my brakes work. Now your turn. Both brakes. Yeah. Remember the brakes. Remember the brakes is the top. Okay. Good. All right. Back to the checklist. Brake stop, rudder below. Right. Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Brakes hold or set. Engine gauge normal.
Right. So your engine gauges right now. The pressure is 68. The psi, that's pressure. Temperature needs to be 100 before we take off. So it's warm enough. Okay. The suction is low right now because we have it on low idle. Okay. We have 25 gallons here, and our amp is 0. It's not discharging, which is good. Okay. All right. Keep going. We cannot do. Just remember. Yeah. We cannot do the throttle 1700 RPM until it gets up to about 100. But what we can do, remember, this in the air is not accurate. This in the air is accurate. This on the ground is not accurate. This on the ground is accurate. So match these two. They're close, but make sure.
30.
Yeah. To adjust it, push it in, and then yeah, twist. It's on the 3-3 side, the other way. There you go. Oh, that's too far. Yeah.
30.
Yeah. That's so it's about it's about 30. Yeah, it's close enough. Yeah. Okay. So you remember how to taxi because we need to wait for this to warm up. So you remember how we taxi?
How we?
How we drive the plane?
Yeah.
Remember? Okay. You're able to reach and everything, right? All right. So I'll keep this. Why don't you taxi us on the yellow line? Okay. Adjust your seat. Make sure you're good, and this all works. Okay. All right. Go ahead. Your plane. Remember, one hand on the throttle and center line, right? Remember this. The aileron doesn't help you. Remember, pull the power out. You're going too fast and you're getting behind. Okay, just give it time to slow down. Okay. All right. So let it. Yeah. Remember, on the ground, this is of no use to you. It's your rudder. Good job keeping the rudder. If the things get too fast, then just go back. Oh, okay. Hey, get it back. Get it back. Get it back. I'm not gonna help you. It's all you. Because you know how to.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Now add a little bit
Because I
power.
try to send that.
Yeah. All right. Now a little bit more power.
Yeah,
Yeah, a little bit more. Good job. And don't ride the brakes. You're using the aileron, the bottom part, right? Yeah. Okay. Because if you ride the brakes and we need the brakes plane, so we don't really need to do much of aileron adjustment today. All right, so you're gonna come around the corner there and use the brakes. Go ahead, use the brakes. Left, no power. Use the brakes. Oh, okay. All right, I got it. My plane. My plane. All right, so just the reason I tell you is to take your time and don't get behind the plane. Is these type of things. Now, if you were slow enough, you would have been able just to tap on the brakes and stop, right? So that's the part where I say don't get behind the plane. So if the plane is moving too fast, well, you slow it down. All right. All right. Okay. So back to the checklist. Yep. So let's. We're gonna wait a little bit on that part. Okay, just because I need to be at 90 at least. So let's just go through the before takeoff checklist.
Cabin doors and windows.
Yeah, okay.
Engine gauge normal.
No, just waiting for temperature. So go ahead, take your time. No worries, take your time. Okay, so engine gauges, they are normal. Always check. Start on this side of the panel, work your way over here. Don't forget this side. Okay. The pressure is good. This is coming up, so we're gonna wait till 90. Then proceed. We're at about 1,000 RPM, which is where we need to be right now. Okay. And then we got fuel, and we measured the fuel. We stick it, or the stick, fuel stick. Voltage is good. Okay. And that's pretty much it for the engine. Now flight instruments, right? So you've checked. Now it's 21. Okay, see it resets. Now get it fixed. So it's closer to the 21 number. There you go. Good job. Okay, attitude. Yep. Good job. Attitude indicator is good. It's showing a straight and level. Turn coordinator looks good. VSI looks good. Just slightly, maybe 50 feet. We set up our altimeter. So all flight instruments are good. And what's next? Flight control. Now do the flight control for you correct. You remember how to do that? Yeah. Remember when we did that and we went like this and we want to see that aileron up? Remember that? Look. See how this aileron is down? So it's up on that side. Look. I hold like this. Look at me. I turn this way. Look my finger, my thumb. This means that aileron needs to be up. Okay? And when I do the same, the opposite side, this aileron needs to be up. Okay? And then when I pull back, look at the elevator. See, it's up. When I push forward, look at the elevator. It's down. All right. Right rudder. Look behind you. The rudder. Left rudder. It's hard to see. But right rudder, left rudder. Yeah, that's very important. We got to do these all the time.
Okay.
You understand it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like those 4 sections.
All right. Elevator trim. So see how those 2 white dashes and the elevator trim is right on the white dash. Okay. Flaps. We're gonna do 10-degree flaps. Go ahead. 10-degree flaps. That's good. So the best way to do it is when you press it, count 1 1,000, 2 1,000, 3 1,000. That's it, and then you can stop. Okay. And mixture for rich. Go ahead, push it for rich.
Like what?
No, that will kill the engine. The opposite, full rich. Remember, we push the button and then push in. Yep, all the way. Okay.
That's it?
Yep. And carb heat needs to be off, and it's off right now. Okay. Fuel valve, you check that again on both. Transponder is on alt. And strobe lights, you just use the beacon for now. Okay. Now let's see the temperature. Okay, that's good enough. So go ahead, do your run up now. Do this 1700. 1700. Yep. Go ahead. turned it off. Back on. Yeah. So back to both. This is both. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So go back to left. Go back. Go to left. Okay. Back to both. Okay. Go back to right. 1, 2. Okay. Back to both. There you go. Now forward. Yep. Okay. Back in. Yeah, all the way idle and see what happens with the idle.
All the way.
Yep, it does install, right? Okay, that's good. All right, so back to 1,000. Okay, goodness, check this. All right, so now what I need you to do, you are flying this plane off the ground, all right?
Okay.
So you ready?
Okay, so I understand 55 knots comes here, right?
Yep. It's gonna be right at the
In between
beginning of that
6 and
white bar. Yeah.
Then I gotta be left.
Look, gently, gently, gently. Okay, you don't go like that. Okay.
Right now I gotta be deep here.
Yes, and you're looking out, right? So, pulse on traffic. Okay, go ahead. You're playing. Clear right and clear left. Go ahead. Maintain the yellow line. Remember the rudder. Yep, in center line. Good job.
Stop that.
Oh, you gotta get on the runway. Why everything abrupt? Why abrupt? Calm down.
We gotta stop.
Hand on throttle. Turn the plane. Are we gonna take off this way? Throttle in. Okay, you wanna stop right here. Align. Make sure you're center line, right? Relax. You're fine. You're gonna be fine. You're fine. You don't need to worry about this right now because you're just stressing yourself out. Okay? Remember, smooth throttle apply all the way in. One hand on the yoke, one hand on the maintain center line, and we're gonna build up speed. Ready?
Yeah.
Let's do it. Go ahead, full
Okay.
power.
Full power
Yes.
and then I forget the brakes, right?
Full power.